here we go. So here we go. Here I am sitting with Anthony, and we're going to be discussing some great things today, but we're going to talk about lifestyle factors in communities. And so, like how a lifestyle actually plays such a big deal in the resale value of homes. And that's a big deal, right?
Oh, yeah.
But before we get into that, tell us about you. I mean, you're wearing this wonderful vest from Kinloch, which is an amazing golf course. If you've never played golf course at Kinloch, holy cow, right? Tell me about
beautiful. Yeah, so Kinloch is actually, I was able to work there for a little bit, play golf out there. It's absolutely beautiful golf. I mean, it's top 60 in the country, so it was a very good pleasure to be out there and playing there. We do have a lot of good courses in Virginia and around the area, and that definitely plays a big picture as far as lifestyles.
So Kinloch, I mean, that is like location. When I was working for the builder, we actually built a good part of our homes in Kinloch.
Oh, wow.
All the coach homes in Kinloch, those were built by the builder I was working with at the time. So and they actually got a free membership. That's the only reason why I even know about Kinloch. So it's a pretty amazing place. So how did you get into golf?
One of those things that I got into when I was younger with my uncle. He loved to play golf, and I went out and played with him a lot. And then, of course, when COVID hit, that was one of the big outdoor activities that everyone was able to do. So me and my fiance picked it back up and got really serious into it, got new clubs, and really started to do it as our fun evening activity instead of going out drinking.
So I'm kind of curious. I mean, I got a set of Mizunos. What do you have?
I have Titleist.
Oh, look at this guy.
I
Okay,
do.
that's fun.
I do.
Fun. So what other things do you do for fun then?
I used to play competitive paintball. I still enjoying playing paintball. We have a couple good courses out here in Richmond area. Me and my fiance like to go walking. I mean, in this area you see, it's a beautiful place to go walk, which also provides a lot of value for the homes in this area. If you do, like to walk to restaurants or bars or anything like that, that's another thing that we enjoy.
So, I mean, walking is like the new wonderful thing, and that's it really creates such an amazing lifestyle piece. And you guys can kind of see in the video there that above Anthony over here to behind him, you can see that this is full of like condos behind us. And you can't see it, but on this side over here, there's a bunch of townhomes. We're in the West Broad Village area over here in Short Pump, and the lifestyle piece here is phenomenal. I mean, you can walk, there's parks, there's walkways. I actually run this neighborhood when I'm getting ready for my exercise thing. I'm going to do it tonight, so if you hang out around 10 o'clock, you probably see me. But what kind of items do lifestyle play in the value of the home?
Well, as far as walkability score goes, I mean, if you're someone that is a big part of why you want to move, you want to be in a spot where you can walk to restaurants, you don't want to drive 15 minutes away, you worry about parking, it's going to play a big part in the resale value of your home. You're going to have people that is the main thing that they want when looking at a hot home. So when you're in that area, it's going to appeal to those, where it's not going to appeal to others who say want to live on a golf course or want land. So you definitely have a bunch of different lifestyles, and depending on what you like, there's areas in Richmond that we can find that'll suit you for whatever you like.
So, and then coming back to Kinloch, I mean, that was, I remember at the time when we opened up that neighborhood, they had people lined up in sleeping bags trying to get in line for the opportunity to buy a home.
Yeah.
And I mean, we're kind of back to those days right now where people are, there's too many people for the amount of homes that we have available. So now, are you seeing that in all parts of town? Because I'm seeing other people get seller concessions,
Right.
with that.
Right. I mean, it definitely, the broader your search horizon is, the easier it's going to be. If you are super pinned in one location and there is a lot of requests for that location, it can be competitive. But if you're okay with going out towards Powhatan or Chesterfield or these other areas where you are going to have to drive for some of those lifestyle things that you like, you're going to be able to find a much better solution for that if you don't want to be competitive.
So we lived in Powhatan for a while, and I'm going to tell you that the drive for us out in Powhatan that's where I raised all my family. I raised my kids, and it was a phenomenal place to go hang out, and on weekends it was quiet. Unlike here where you have cars going around all the time, it was a pretty quiet place, but that was perfect for raising my family. But now that my kids are older and they've moved on, this lifestyle would be fantastic right here. You get to walk. There's a great ice cream shop. You can't see it in the picture, but it's right over there, ice cream shop. There's a Thai place down the street. There's a Sweet Frog a little further down. Tavern over here. I mean, and then Whole Foods at the end. I mean, it's just
it's a one-stop shop for you.
Yeah, you don't even have to get in a car to go grocery shopping if you don't want to.
Oh yeah.
So what would you say to a lifestyle like this? What is this kind of lifestyle to those who want this lifestyle, what kind of value does that bring to a house?
Well, as far as in the resale, you're definitely going to appeal to those that are looking for that as well. And so when you do own a home in this kind of area that the walkability is like this, it's going to add that value that'll keep going. You know, people are always going to love walking. They're always going to like to have a hole-in-the-wall bar they like to, you know, be able to go to the grocery store in 5 minutes. It's always going to appeal to someone. So it's definitely going to bring value to your home when you go to resale.
So in a competitive market, you're really competing against people who want the same lifestyle as what you're seeking to get, right? Is that what it is? So if you're looking for an upscale location, if you're looking for just a quiet, tranquil location like Powhatan or a golf course setting, you're really competing against those people.
Exactly.
Okay. And so where are you seeing the most competition right now?
Certain parts of Henrico are definitely heating up. Downtown areas and the Fan are definitely a little more competitive. Once you go out more towards the outskirts of Richmond City, as far as Ashland, Hanover, Chesterfield, they're definitely not as competitive the closer you get to the city.
That's interesting. Okay, so that's there you go. I mean, it's going to come down to the lifestyle you're seeking. It's going to come down to the details of what's important to you when it comes to the house. And whether you want an urban setting, kind of like the one we're in right here, where you can see the vehicles going behind us and on this, and you know, and the walkability of that, or if you're looking for a more traditional, you know, bedroom, bathroom, and a little yard to put your little chickens in, I guess. And I guess flowers is probably the best way of saying that, not chickens.
Exactly, yeah. You don't have much of a
These
yard
neighborhoods
here.
don't let you do chickens.
I love it. I love it.
All right, so that's good. All right, guys, so here you've heard it from us, and Anthony Logan with the Pace of Richmond is here as a guest today with us. We're so glad to have you here.
Yes, thank you, Chris, for having me.
This little time and sharing your perspective with us on how location plays such an important part in buying and selecting a home.
Definitely does. I appreciate you having me and being able to talk with this. It's been a lot of fun.
You bet. Thanks so much. All right, guys, if you have any questions, if you need anything or need any help, we're never too busy for you or your referrals. Please don't hesitate to reach out. We would love the opportunity to serve you, whether you use us or not. Thank you for the opportunity. All right, have a great one.